So without further ado, it looks like our first guest is in the queue. Let's bring him on in.
Hello.
Is this
Hello.
Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade?
Yes, this is the one and only.
Oh, since you coming in, Andrade, I have to give you some proper music. I heard this was your jam.
Wait, say it again.
We heard this is your jam.
Oh yeah, definitely my jam. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we knew you were coming in.
Don't let me fight one of them boys, because I'll take the whole nation down to the ground. Oh.
Well, keep going. You was flowing. Keep going.
Oh.
Keep going. Don't stop.
Like my man Nas said, fuck Jay-Z.
Oh.
Wow. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, live and direct, fresh off of a big, big victory on Showtime. It sounds like you good, man. I would ask how you doing, but you sound like you good.
Yeah, man. I'm great. With everything, just life, just picking up where I left off at, and just being able to, perform and getting the opportunity to be back on Showtime is a great feeling.
Yeah, look, we were really, really happy to see you back. We know you had to get through a lot of stuff to get where you were Saturday night, with politics and promoter stuff, and we're not even going to get into all that, but the good news is that you got through it, and I feel like it's almost a blessing in disguise. You ended up on Showtime. You fought Willie Nelson, who is not a person. Like, he's an adorable, adorable guy, and you looked so fresh the other night, and I have to ask you, how were you able to shake the ground and not show any ring rust? That's amazing.
Just mentally knowing that I am the greatest, and physically doing all the things that I needed to do to be able to, perform at that level. I took the time that I had off due to, the politics and all the other stuff, just watching previous fights and seeing where I could capitalize on certain situations in the ring, being undefeated and, knowing, what's at stake when you're, black, African American, a black man in the sport of boxing. A loss can hurt you. Just looking back at my fights and just, seeing how cautious I was, and I would just, win the fight if I just had it and just cruise and wasn't look. If it came, it came. If it didn't, But then I realized, that's not what the fans, and I can do much more, and that's not what the fans want to see. They want to see, action when it's time for action. And so I look back at the fights, I see where I could, put more punches together here, put more punches together there, and it just started becoming more naturally to me, and just in the gym, training hard, sparring, and staying focused, and knowing at the end of the day somebody's going to knock on the door to try to, come get the champ, and the opportunity was going to come knock. So I just stayed in the gym, stay focused, put God first and my family, and just made sure that I shined the way I shined June 11th.
That must have taken a lot of faith, because you've only fought, 2 times the past couple of years, and you came back. And to me, Demetrius, you look so much meaner and nastier. Like, you dropped the dude 4 times, and when you saw him hurt, you went for the kill. It was a different fight for you. And I just thought, wow, look at that hunger he came back. You received a lot of praise on social media. Before, in the past, let's keep it real, people were like, oh, boo-boo's boring, boo-boo this, and you were receiving so much praise. They're now saying that you could beat anybody in your division, that you are the best in your division. How good does that now feel, that people see that?
Nah, it feels good, it does feel good. Like, me, know who I am and what I'm capable of doing. I always see that, and I always felt that way, so that's why I always talk the way I talk. And, I also back it up because I am undefeated. But like I said, man, just the whole Rock Nation thing, other things that happened, and the path that was laid out in front of me. I was just like, man, whoever from now on and whoever, they're getting their ass whooped for the shit I have to go through in this boxing world to just make sure I can eat. I'm going to destroy everything in my path from round 1 to round 12. Like, we're not playing no games. There's none of that. There's none of that no more. It's time to be a force to be reckoned with, man. Like, it's that time. I'm coming into my my man strength, the maturity, knowing the business, just all that time, man. I just became another animal, exactly, and it's definitely showed off.
No, it did, and you brought up Rock Nation. We weren't going to bring it up too much, but you almost feel like this was a blessing in disguise because Rock Nation really hasn't done much. I mean, they put a lot of their fighters on other people's cards, and they're fighting like on BET once in a while. I mean, I don't know if you would have gotten the exposure if you would have went over there that you think maybe you would have got.
I mean, that's a great possibility to look at it that way, and I do take that as a blessing in disguise, and also what it has done for me mentally, just becoming a stronger person, mentally and physically, and just knowing that there's only one person that's going to get the job done, and that's me.
That's right. So, look, I saw you tweeting and putting on Instagram that you have 18 promotions. What is that all about, or is that just for tax write-off purposes?
I mean, of course, everybody should have, if you're a fighter, I believe everybody should have some type of business so they can, get that done, because you don't want to be getting hit with all types of taxes and paying all types of dues. You need write-offs. Be smart about it. Talk to somebody. But 18 promotions is real. A couple more fights, a couple more dollars in the bank account. We will be signing fighters and throwing fights ourselves, and it's going down. We, like I said, I took the time. I educated myself with the business, and I'm taking them steps forward to be great and also do what it is to do to invest my money and make sure that if I don't box again, I can be okay.
That's what's up. Now, Demetrius, you are a friend of the Ruckus Show. We've had you on a few times. It's been a little bit, but we've been with you at least 2 or 3 times in the past. The last time we spoke to you in 2014, the Charlos weren't champions then. Kirkland hadn't been knocked out by Canelo, and Cotto was still a champion. Charlos went life and death with Trout, and now here we are in a situation where now you are the mandatory to the to Jermell Charlo. Do you know the difference between the Charlos? Can you tell them apart?
Right now, one got long hair, one got short hair. And they still look like fools. Especially, you're sitting there, you're getting outboxed by somebody that doesn't know how to actually box, and and the other guy getting hit with all types of left hands by somebody short, and no disrespect to Austin Trout, but an older guy. Like, come on now.
Also, when we talked to you before, you said you didn't know who Julian Williams was. Do you know who he is now?
I have seen his last fight where he fought a guy that was the same type of caliber guy that I fought in October that I put out in 2 rounds, and it took him about 8 rounds. But yeah, I know who he is. Yes.
All right. Well, now here we are in 2016. You are the mandatory, as I mentioned, to Jermell Charlo. Every time we've ever spoken to you over the years, you say you are interested in belts. You want belts, belts, belts. In your recent interviews, you said you want to fight anybody who starts with C and ends with O. So of the Charlos, Canelo, and Cotto, the only people who have the belts are the Charlos. Is that the fight you want, or are you looking to go other routes? Or tell me your thoughts on that.
I mean, if I could just be like, oh, my next fight's going to be, but it's not going to be, so I have to be realistic, with the question that you asked. But on the other side, I would like to get in there with Canelo. Canelo is the guy that will put me super high. You know what I'm saying? Willie Nelson helped me become a star, and Canelo definitely make me that mega superstar. Charlos brothers, they, like I said before, like they now have something that is worth fighting for. They have grown as far as winning more fights and being a little bit known, and now they have belts. But that's not where the big cha-ching's at. And, yes, the people want to see it because of what happened in the past between us and, the trash talk and stuff like that. So, yeah, I want to go and let them know that the Lions Den ain't going to last too long when Demetrius Andrade comes through.
Yeah, I think a couple years ago you still had that old school mentality, and now we see today that belts really don't matter as much. You see people vacating them all the time. They losing their belt on the scale. So, yeah, the big money fight is Canelo, even though he doesn't have that strap. So out of the Charlos, Canelo, and Cotto, which fight do you think would be the easiest one to make? Like, realistically, which one could happen before the other? Just because
right now I'm in line to fight for the WBC that Charlo has. So that's the tournament that we have, and that's the fight that is supposed to be made. So if he beats Charles Hatley, he has to fight me. If not, then the belt has to go up in the air.
Who would make for the easiest work out of them?
Oh, okay. You asking who's the easiest guy?
Yeah, now I'm asking that. Who's the easiest work out of them?
I think they're both two different fighting styles, and I think it'll be the same, man. Like, I think it's a one nighter for both of them. Like your boy was getting hit with left hands all day by Austin Trout. Like, damn, son. Like, how is that possible? And then you're getting outboxed by John Jackson that doesn't know how to box.
Tell us how you really feel.
I gave you all that in one night from round 1 to round 12. So I'll beat both of them in the same night, man. It's whatever. Like, it's going to be easy work, man, because they're going to stand there. They're not fluid like I am, and, I'm letting them things go.
So how confident are you that you're going to get your shot with Charlo after he has the Hatley fight? Given your past history, are you confident you're going to get that shot, or do you think they'll try to step around you?
I mean, it's possible they might try to save him, Mm-hmm. It's a possibility. But we're still young. We're still, at 154, 160, like that. Like, we're going to be around for a while. So that fight it's going to happen. It's going to happen sooner or later. If it don't happen now, it's going to happen later. Like, I want that fight because I don't like those guys. I don't like those guys. Like, as far as boxing, when I get in the ring with them, I'm going for the kill. Like, that's what I'm going for when I step into the ring with them Charlo boys, man.
At one time you were scheduled to fight one of them. I can't remember which one. And for whatever reason, you don't got to get into that, you pulled out of that fight. Do you think Al Haymon is going to hold that against you now, with fighting one of the Charlos? Do you think you can make that fight, or do you think Al's a little bitter because of the way you pulled out of that fight the first time?
All right. You have to repeat that because it was a little staticky. Can you say that again?
I was saying, at one time you were going to fight one of the Charlos, and for whatever reason you had to pull out of that fight. Do you think Al Haymon would hold that against you now and maybe not allow that Charlo fight to happen?
Nah, because I don't think Al will do something like that, because at the end of the day, there's so many great good top fighters at the 154-pounder, so he has to make that fight happen. Like, that fight has to happen. It's like you mentioned the belt things, like, back in the days, everybody wanted to chase belts, and now, it's all about the, who's popular. But when I come home, I would like to see all the belts. You know what I'm saying? I want to see my trophy case with WC, IPF, WBO, WBA. I want to see that. I want that. That's what I visualize. So I'm going to chase the belt regardless, but I hope Al Heyman doesn't do anything like that. And if Al Heyman is like, hey, Demetrius, let me go get some of your cup, and we'll make that fight happen. I was like, you're damn right, sir. You can have that. Let's go. Like, it's a no-brainer. We're gonna make it happen, because the boxing fans and the boxing supporters and people that want to see good fights want to see that fight happen.
Well, let's talk about some other things that you are good at and lighten it up a little. Well, you keep it light and you keep it lively. As we saw at the top of the show, we know that you like to get your bars in. And the last time you were on the show, we had minutes and minutes and minutes and minutes and minutes of you dropping bars from us. Do you remember your full freestyle from when you were here before? Do I need to remind you?
I mean, it just comes off the top, Well, but yeah, it was definitely a fun time spitting them bars. I mean, it's just something that I'm a comedian. You know what I'm saying? I like to smile, laugh, and have a good time. So it's whatever when the moment's right. Not even when the moment, on the spot. Whatever you want to do, let's do it for the time being. But.
Oh, that didn't take much coaxing at all. Before we get you to spit, I'm gonna bring your ether back for you. What do you think of Adrian Broner's rhyme saying? He's got some songs out there. He's rocking with Maybach music. What do you think about Adrian Broner on the Hot 16?
I mean, it's entertaining, I mean, he's an entertaining guy. It's funny to watch a 140, about 4'5", sitting there trying to rap with Julia. I'm like, yeah, no neck and shit. Like, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Like, that's it. That's just pretty funny to me.
You think he got a future in the rap game after boxing? Like, he's putting a lot of money into this rap game. Like, for real, studio time, videos, photo shoots. Like, he's going all out.
I mean, I'm not gonna knock him down or anything like that. He might be have some good ghost fighters out there. You know what I'm saying? So you pay somebody to take up some songs and shit, be hot, and he's one hit wonder. But I mean, if that's his hobby, that's what he likes to do, and he's living the life the way he wants to live the life, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, look, Bill De La Hoya and Pacquiao, like, it can't be that bad.
Sure. Okay, for our listeners, before we get you to spit some new bars, before we wrap it up, I'm gonna play your first freestyle when you were here. Here we go. Let's see what
started when I was 6 years old, like it was nothing. I was in the gym running around like it was something. Jumping on the bag, acting like Steve Austin. DDT my brother, now he got a bloody note. Now he wants to beat me up. Shit, Tim, I gotta go. Daddy. Help me, get the belt and tell Big Mike to stop trying to hurt me. I developed the skills and talent, took it to the Olympics like, yeah, what's happening? I'm here, I'm black, so what's happening?
Bars.
Yes.
Bars.
5 months.
Bars. Are you ready to take it on the road?
That's funny.
Oh, we got another one, too.
Oh, we got more. You didn't stop there. You didn't stop there.
From the USA, all around the world, here I go, winning big tournaments. Now I turn pro, and they still scared of the boy, the most fierce one, in the amateurs, now in the pros. Hey, Demetrius Andrade, there he goes. See him. Let me go and meet him. Let me stop. Yeah, real life stuff, man.
All right, so Andre, since you came back in the ring so strong in your fight against Willie Nelson, are you ready to give the bars another opportunity if I give you a little beat to rhyme over tonight?
Aye. You know.
right, let me see what I got. Let me see what I got here in the deck for you. Let's see what we got.
Hold on, wait. It's kind of low. I don't hear anything right now.
Stop, Jay. Turn it up, Jay.
I don't hear nothing. Oh, okay. All right, I hear something. What's that? Dun, dun. Oh shit. Let's see. They was talking mad shit, saying I ain't about to do shit. I ain't shit. Damn. Who, me? Shit. Damn. I fooled them. I stayed on the grind. I fooled them. Yeah. It's about my time. June 11th, we show out. With the mask, now we're going out. Hawaii. Hey. Where my ladies at? Hey. Hey. Then I get that cool lata.
All right, Demetrius, you are a good sport. You are a fun guy. I never did get my drop for the show, so I'm going to still hit you up to get the drop for the show.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Before we let you go, when do you anticipate being back in the ring? This fall, this winter, once or twice? Give us a little something before we let you go.
Wait, say that one more time?
When do you expect to be back in the ring this year? In the fall, the winter?
I'm hopefully by the winter, the latest. We're gonna sit down, figure out what's the best option because we want to make sure that we not waiting. Well, I don't want to wait for that Charles Hatley and Charlo fight to happen because. If that's the case, I won't be fighting until 2017 March or something like that. So,
right about that.
So we definitely been already on the horn, making sure that what opponents we can put together that's going to be a good fight for the fans, and we can. I would like to get in there with Lima, whatever his name is, Smith, and got that WBO. If I could get that fight, whoop his ass, take that belt back, fight Charlo, is one belt against the other, let's unify that. That's something I would like to do.
That sounds like
you heard it here.
That's the ultimate plan right there. Like that's what I would like to see.
All right. Well, Raging Babe is a promoter.
Oh yeah. Well, make it happen. Make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Then I mean, I heard. I gotta look at it. There's another guy from Germany that got the real WBA because whoever got like some super belt or something like that, some sort. So I think that would be the Lima Smith dude. Get my belt back, dust him off, and then, unify the WBC and the WBO. They don't get no better than that.
There it is.
Your boy.
All right.
Your boy.
Go ahead.
I said, your boy.
That's right. All right, boo-boo. Well, as usual, it is a pleasure rocking with you. Don't go missing in action again. We don't want to see you back in the ring in like 2019, okay?
Yeah. Hey, I was like, as soon as I got the ring, took my, the drug test, took my wraps off. I was like, yo, get me to the TV right now. I got to see this shit. I got to see. Get the popcorn, get the soda, shit. I gotta watch it. That's what you're gonna expect that every time Demetrius Andrade steps into the ring.
All right, look, it wasn't easy getting you on tonight, but we appreciate it. We know you're not doing a whole ton of media, but mad love to you for coming on, and we hope to speak to you soon and keep us posted on when you'll be back.
Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. God bless you guys. Thanks for supporting boxing and and everything you do.
Remember where you have the most fun, right on the Ruckus.
All right, cool.
All right, have a good night.
Take care.